Hello. Welcome to Mash Debaters. My name is DeAndre Robinson, and we're about to have a very, very strong episode. And these are my friends.
Baby! Stop!
And these are
Why
my
you gotta bring
friends.
it back?
And these are my friends. Say hello, friends.
Hey, this is your boy CJ, aka Mr. Indignant.
Oh boy. Hey friends, it's your girl Cam, back with another episode. And just in case you didn't get the thong joke, go back to last week. It'll be worth it. I promise you. It'll be so worth it.
Thong.
Y'all wrong
what's
for
up? What's up, guys? It's your boy Evan Hamataki. I'm tired. Listen. Fuck you, DeAndre. Just putting that out there in the universe. All of it. Just
hostility.
Fuck you, DeAndre.
Fuck your life. Bing bong. All right, listen. So,
Bing!
all right,
You see these dogs in your front yard? Just know upstairs I'm going hard. God damn it, dude. Bing bong. It's stuck in my fucking head.
All right, so welcome to Match Debaters. Home is community debates. We base on the most likely a topic, just like the one topic we have today. So today is not going to be a real debate, it's more of a conversation. However, we do have a surprise topic today. We do have a very, very surprise topic today. Somebody's birthday today. No, birth means B-R-F. Birth.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's a unicorn.
Now, I told them that it has to be the unicorn. You have to blow it out. You have to be the unicorn. There you go.
Thank you, guys. Oh, I got a shirt and a card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I'm afraid what this says.
Oh yeah, no.
Ha! It's a Mandalorian, baby.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
So before we go to our road topic, we are literally all three of us want to say something good about Evan. And I'm gonna. Yes, we are. So.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna go first. Fuck you. Back. So that's the first thing. That's the first.
I'll
thing.
take it. I will
that's
take
the first
it.
thing. Second thing. Listen, Evan, you're a cool dude, man. Listen, you and your whole family. I keep telling you this. You and your whole family, including your dearly departed father, was one of the closest families to me in Matt Poker, and I love you. I love your family. Everyone in your family, everyone's cool. I see y'all every week. You're fucking amazing.
Literally, if not more than every fucking 3 times a week or at least.
I do. I got with family probably more than I hang out with anybody else in Matt Poker, and that shit is amazing. So you are a good guy. I'm proud of you. You graduate in 2 weeks. Sorry, graduating in 2 weeks.
Jesus Christ,
I'm going to Florida. I mean, I'm a big kid now, so you're good. so you're good. All right. So listen, I'm proud of you, bro. I love you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, little man growing up. Like I said, hey, me and Evan go at it all the time, but that's because I love this motherfucker to death. He's like another one of my little brothers. And this motherfucker is all about family.
Family.
Yes, he's all about his family, and I love that fucking
If Fast and Furious 10 isn't just called family.
He should call Evan.
Maybe that's why it's a double F. Maybe it really is
family forever.
Fast family.
Yes, family. The fast family.
Fast family.
That just remind me of a bad porno.
Why?
Why y'all gotta take it there?
Why? What came to mind? How?
Y'all always worried about me getting us in trouble.
Oh, God.
No, that's because you do other things, EJ. You're not going to use that scapegoat to get out of the acting.
What I do?
Guys
I'm the
are
good one.
all messed up. With that being said, Evan is the least messed up out of all three of you guys. And I love him so much because he brings balance and he doesn't leave me alone in this little circus that we started here. I've only met you in person one time, and
in the
it was
single
totally
greatest Vegas
worth
trip of
flying
all
across
time.
the country for it. I absolutely love you, and I know we have a whole bunch more memories to make. I think you're an amazing person, and I can't stress that enough. I think you're dope in every way, as a dad, as a friend, as a hubby, all of that. You seem like you put your best foot forward all the time, and you like to work, which I don't get, but I think that that's a high echelon of people. Like the people that go to work and like their job and and I'm just
I love my job. It's crazy.
That's how it's just it's you're a whole nother level of wholesome, and I love that for you. With that being said,
it's the work for me.
Right, exactly. It's the work that puts you above us all. I love you, man. I love you, and I hope you have an awesome birthday. And I know you've got a ton more to come.
Oh yeah. So speaking of that, I'm not gonna lie to you, and we probably have to do this off air. However, talking to your mom and your wife, I got you a unicorn, the unicorn candle because that's the only embarrassing one they had. However, however, your wife actually gave me this idea for definitely next year because we would definitely be here next year. Next year. However, because it's off air, but we'll give you dildo candles, 30 of them. 30
You're getting close to blow the motherfuckers out.
So you gotta blow a bunch of dicks? Is that what you're
Yeah, just like every Friday night.
Listen, it's the weirdest feeling in the world that I'm gonna be fucking 30 next year.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the club, old man.
Oh my god!
You gotta live it up.
I already feel 30.
You know what comes with your birthday? Free arthritis.
I got that already. My back.
So listen, topic number one, we are just going to talk about the movies.
The only
movies that we want to see. Yeah, the only topic. We talk about the movies we want to see in 2022.
Don't be wrong. I like the Shazam movie, but it was just a little too campy for me. Now this shit looks like it's going to be dark, like hella dark. Hopefully they'll get rated the R rating, because it was going to be amazing. Like ever since they finally said they were going to do it, I've been fucking waiting for this shit. Dude, fucking Black Adam is fucking a badass. He's gonna fucking wreck some shit. My only thing is, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, why they do that? Why they do that to Black Adam? They fuck up so many movies for a PG-13 rating.
It's
DC.
DC.
Some
What
blood.
the fuck do you expect, dog?
Whoa. DC is dark.
Yeah, DC is dark as fuck.
DC is dark.
Yeah, Marvel, I understand automatic PG-13.
But
DC, man, they use some PG hard.
With the exception of the Snyder Cut and the most recent Suicide, they have all had PG-13 movies, with the exception of their animated shit.
Suicide.
So it's almost
both Suicide was really hard.
The first one was PG-13.
I could have sworn it was really hard. Sorry, I'm not
really.
The PG-13 is on brand for a lot of DC's like live action movies. Like I said, they haven't had the darker stuff out until much recently with their live action stuff, with the remake of the Snyder Cut and the newer Suicide Squad. So I would love for this to be an R-rated movie. I don't expect it right away. They're gonna Snyder Cut this shit. Watch.
Snyder Cut fucking Snyder Cut fucking Black Adam. That's the one I want to see right there. He gonna be murdering folks, laying them to waste. Then it's gonna, then the year after that is gonna be interesting to see how, the campy fucking Shazam characters are gonna fit in with the fucking super dark fucking deadly fucking Black Adam character. No, that's just going to be an interesting integration. But I can't wait to see this film.
Listen, much to CJ's dismay, Shazam was great. For the longest time, up until the Snyder Cut and Suicide Squad 2, it was one of my favorite versions, like anything that DCEU was done. The problem with this is, and my biggest problem with this movie is, for people are going to crucify me for this, it's Dwayne Johnson. I get that Dwayne Johnson's this big time action movie star and stuff like that, but I feel like they could have cast somebody else better as Black Adam because of the fact that it's a Dwayne Johnson movie. And DeAndre and I talked about this at poker the other night. He said the movie Red Notice was extremely predictable, and me and my mom both in unison said it's a fucking Dwayne Johnson movie. They're predictable. So I have a feeling that because Black Adam is Dwayne Johnson, it's going to be predictable and it's going to be over the top.
So I agree with TJ. I think it's going to be a good movie. However, I do agree with Evan as well. With The Rock in this movie, I don't see Rock being a dark character, and Black Adam is definitely a dark ass character, like, very very dark. I mean, he catches bodies in the comics, so I don't see him being as dark as like The Rock is being as dark as he should be. I mean, it's still gonna be an okay movie because it's fucking The Rock, But I don't see it as opposed to be as good.
Well, maybe
as
he took it because this is his chance to do it. Like, this is your make or break. So if you go to this kind of role and you fuck it up, you never getting another one.
Yeah, actually, years before they started working on it, he said that if he had a chance to do a comic movie, he'd want to play Black Adam. He said that. He said that years ago. So
who else said?
I don't know. He might actually do the character justice.
You know who else said that if they were to do a comic book movie, they'd want to do one character? Childish Gambino said he wanted to be Miles Morales, and they fucked him over. Yeah, you don't always get your dreams, kids.
They gave him his uncle.
The only person that is exactly what they want is Tom Holland.
Yeah, because
listen, before we go on and talk about movies to come in 2022, I'm sorry, but we have to talk about how fucking excited we are for Spider-Man No Way Home. Listen, this shit is about to become the highest grossing fucking movie of all goddamn time. It will it will replace, I already am telling you right now, it will replace Endgame as my number one fucking Marvel movie of all time. For the simple fact of everything coming together. We can't talk about movies to come in 2022 without saying something about the fucking greatest thing that's about to happen to Marvel.
So I'm not gonna do all that. However, it did take me it did take me 3.5 hours to get 2 tickets from me and CJ.
You know what's funny? I can fucking get tickets on the Regal app right now.
No.
On day one,
no. On day one, it took me 3.5 hours to get those fucking tickets. It was frustrating. I was mad.
That shit shut the fuck down.
It shut down all movie.
As soon as it opens.
All right. So I agree with
my
that.
My wife is missing the point. My wife is literally, she's like, he was in Homecoming. We know, sweetheart.
So it's going to be a good movie. I think so, because it's going to open up the multiverse some crazy. Because after this is going to be Doctor Strange and all kind of good shit. But
the multiverse.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm secretly hoping that I secretly want to happen in No Way Home is I would like to see them tie into the Spider-Verse somehow, whether it's with Penny Parker, whether it's with Spider-Gwen. Something like that from the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Because if you remember, there was that huge theory about what was going on because during the credit scene of Into the Spider-Verse, the first one, they were showing all the different logos and stuff, and one of them was a real life logo. So I'm really hoping they tie it into this somehow, and we see a live action Miles Morales.
So with that being said, I'm going to go off one of the movies as well, and that's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2 that's coming out in October of next year. Now, with that being said, I really hope that is, listen, me personally, and people hate when I say this, but I must say it anyway, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 1 was probably the best Spider-Man of all time.
Absolutely. Until this next one.
Yeah, it's probably the best Spider-Man movie of all time. God's truth.
Until this next one.
Okay. However, with that being said, since it was such as a high, like it was such a high ceiling, I don't know if Spider-Man 2 is going to be live up to the first one, into Spider-Verse. All right,
Into the Spider-Verse was a perfect fucking movie,
and he came out with the number 2, and I don't know if this is going to be as good as the first one. And I really wanted. You give me that face, but you give me the face because here's the thing. I'm gonna talk about Black Panther as well, because Black Panther will kind of forever come out next year too. And
you're ruining the list. Stay on one fucking show.
So I don't know if it's going to be that good, but it is. I mean, sorry, I think it's going to be good, but I don't think it's going to be better than the first one. And that's why
the first one's going to be really hard to top. Like I said, the first one was a perfect fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, I disagree with y'all because I want to see him actually grow into his power. Like the whole thing is him not knowing what the fuck he doing. Like yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. No, he's definitely gonna know his power.
Of your life? Oh, okay, I'll stop here. This was a good part. Yeah, I watched you learn to walk. Don't need to see you run. I'm good. I'm out. You guys are weird. Okay, and your logic for like watching a character that makes no sense. Like,
yeah, actually, I agree with Cam. Like, I was like, all right, the first one was good. Don't get me wrong, the first one was good, but I think the second was gonna be better. Like, especially now he knows what the fuck he's doing. And as long as they don't have the kingpin in there,
I don't care what y'all say. I'll watch a whole bunch of bad ones over the real ones because no matter what, he's the swaggiest Spider-Man they got. So
he definitely is.
Yes, we're already on the topic of multiverses. I was thinking the Flash. That movie is gonna be on point. I was there. I watch all of those DC shows, everything. So I understand the multiverse, and I love the idea of the multiverse. Is just one thing I don't know about this movie is if they're gonna have the Barry Allen from the TV show as well. That would fucking tie in so many things for me, and just make it so much better. But I don't know. Flash has already been one of my top characters, at least from the DC side, and I think this movie's going to be a shit.
I think that this movie is going to be one of the best DC movies, not DCEU movies. Now, the difference between DC movies and DCE movies, I'll get to that later, but I think this is going to be one of the best DCE movies, me personally. If you don't know something about me, my nickname when I was younger was Superman. My little brother was Flash. We played flag football. That was our names. So I know my little brother gonna love this movie. The only thing I'm gonna say that's negative about this movie is I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tired of the Flashpoint story. Cause they beat that shit so much. The Flash has other stories, but the Flashpoint stories have been everywhere. They had a cartoon about it. They did it on the show, and they're doing this movie now. This is definitely the Flashpoint movie. It's definitely don't get
it's the Flashpoint trifecta.
Yeah, and they got the comics as well. They got the comics as well. I'm tired of I'm kind of tired of the Flashpoint story. However, though,
maybe I that's like higher powers trying to tell you that we're living in Flashpoint because that's what we keep seeing.
So
stay woke.
This shit was 4 years in the making. Like this shit should have been out maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and it didn't. So that's another thing that a little bit hurts. But again, I'm so excited for it. I'm glad that Michael Keaton's going to be in it. I didn't hear about this TV Flash going to be in it yet. I didn't hear that at all. However, I do know that Michael Keaton's going to be in it. There going to be three different types of Flash. Reverse Flash is going to be in it. So I'm excited for it. I'm just tired of that storyline.
So, if people know me, people realize that the Flash is my favorite superhero. If I was to become a superhero, the power I'd want is super speed. My biggest issue with this movie, and I love Ezra Miller, is that the person portraying the Flash is not Grant Gustin, and that's frustrating as fuck. To someone who has watched the Flash TV show since the beginning, who has watched all the Arrowverse and all that stuff, I have a Flash in my head. And the fact that it's not him makes it hard for me. There's a lot of people who are up and down about how Grant Gustin portrays the Flash. But to me, he's a perfect Barry Allen. I love him as Barry Allen. Listen. But the one thing I am excited about is the opportunity of new possibilities. And Ezra Miller is fucking fantastic as an actor. I love him. Michael Keaton, great, fantastic. Having the multiple Flashes in there, is just it's gonna be insane, and I think this is going to open up a lot. DC has the potential to do something really big for their universe this coming year, or DC has the potential to DC the fuck out of this shit and fail. So, The Flash, one of the movies that we haven't talked about yet is the new Aquaman, which has the potential of being pushed, but right now it does have a date. There is the Batman's coming out at some point in time, so there is a lot of potential for Black Adam's coming out. There's a lot of potential to be great in 2022, or like I said, they could DC the fuck out of this.
Word.
So
I don't know about you guys, but I do have one small hope, and I hope that somehow the clip of my hope gets to them, and they can just throw this in there. I want them to take Sheldon from Big Bang, put him in his Flash costume, and have him somewhere
Zoom.
When they're doing the multiple Spider-Man, not Spider, when they're doing the multiple Flashes, I need him to be one. Like, I just don't know why, but I will. I feel like if you're gonna sell me a multiverse, sell me a multiverse. Like,
oh gosh, I want just for that.
So bad. I know it won't happen, but my heart is just like, I feel like that would be the perfect little fucking tie. Like, if they do little things like that, the movie will be great. If they do their usual, we're going to go through this basic plot that everybody knows, give no surprises, put horrible jokes, it's going to die. It's going to die on the vine.
They DC it.
Yeah.
Yes. With that being said, I don't disagree with you, Evan, but at the same time, it wasn't something I held on to. I did, when I first heard there was going to be a Flash movie, I assumed they were going to use the same Flash that we've had for how many years has it been? I don't even know.
I think it's 7 years.
It's been quite a long time. But at the same time, when they didn't use him, I felt like the character they did pick made a lot of sense immediately, just from the previews. And I also feel like it might be an age thing, because our Flash is getting a little old. And so to go back to the beginning of the story with the older version of him, that pretty much kills any potential for any future movies, because he's going to be even older every fucking time. And so I feel like
they do have the chance to bring him in with the multiverse, though, which could possibly work.
Right, but I'm just as far as for making him the original, or the the main character, when he's already at a point age-wise where you can't pass for 1920. I love him, but he's I can start to see it in his face. He's just older. It just is what it is. And CGI and it's just expensive. So I feel like it was just a smarter move. And in all honesty, after seeing the preview and how perfectly good he was at being just awkward enough, I do appreciate it, because when you go back to the true Barry Allen character, I feel like it fits. So I'm not mad at it at all. With that being said, 2022 is when I will start going back to theaters. Hopefully, maybe for Spider-Man this year. I don't know. I have a feeling they're gonna fuck it up. I know you guys are all really excited for it. Something in my heart is telling me they're gonna fuck this shit up. So I'm not sure if I'm going to theaters yet, but 2022 I will be. So I'm really excited to see this in theaters.
So before we go off the Flash, I would like to say that Cam is right. That this Flash is getting old. The Flash from TV show is getting older. He has kids that's adults basically because of time travel. I disagree respectfully with everybody saying that the TV Flash is a good Barry Allen. I'm not gonna lie to you. From the comics, that Barry Allen is not. Listen, he's not. Listen, how you said that Ezra is awkward.
Yeah.
The TV Flash.
He started off a little. He just didn't keep it throughout the show. In the beginning,
because he grew as a person and all that stuff.
But I think they got so focused on other parts, they didn't really push keeping like the true essence, and kind of just were more worried about showing his growth. I don't know. It's like this weird complication of showing someone growing, but also keeping certain parts of who they are. So
my thing is that they didn't keep the witty one-liner Barry Allen or Flash from the first season. And he got way too serious. Like he's way too serious in the show.
You right? Yeah, you right.
Yeah, way too serious. And that's plus I had like a couple.
He was really emotional. Like not what is in the show. He's really like at this.
Not a good emotional
either.
You're
a freaking crybaby. Like this is. I'm not gonna. I love the show, but I will say I know it's a little off topic, but I will say in the show that Barry Allen, he's not perfect, but still something that it's been years. Like you're just used to it.
Yeah,
he's not a punk, but he's still kind of weak.
Listen, also too on the subject of the Flash. This Armageddon thing that they're doing. The first episode was rough, but these last 2 episodes have been fucking on point.
I'm waiting till.
I'm not caught up. Don't ruin it.
Yeah, I'm waiting till she's over.
No, I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm just saying, if you think the first one's kind of like, it's okay. It gets better.
So since we still in DC, let's go down a list for DC movies for 2022, and that's the Batman and Aquaman Lost Kingdom. Batman's coming out in March, and Aquaman's coming out in December of next year.
Listen, for someone who didn't, I did not hate Aquaman, so I'm excited for Aquaman too. Listen, let's get a little serious here. Panther. Let's get a little serious here.
Black Panther and water.
Like
wait, what?
Like it was just like a watery Oregon version of Black Panther. Like,
let's listen. So let's. I gotta get a little serious here for a moment in the whole instance of separate the character from the person. Fuck Amber Heard first and foremost, but I am excited to see Mira back on the screen. So, listen.
I want her to die a watery death.
I do too, but I still, it's but I'm definitely all in for Jason Momoa. So,
yeah, so is your wife.
And my wife is down for Jason Momoa. She can have him. It's okay. I got my Emma Watson. I'm cool. Okay. Which I'm excited for the January 1st Harry Potter Return to Hogwarts fucking thing. Yeah, because that's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All right, so since we go Aquaman, listen, the first one wasn't bad. First one was not bad at all. I actually enjoyed it. Like I said before, though, I actually thought for the Snyder Cut or the Justice League, if you take the mannerisms from Aquaman and Flash, make Flash a little bit more goofy and make Aquaman a little more serious, then I'll be a little more happy. However, Aquaman was not that bad. This one should be a good one. I think this one should be better than the first one, actually. Going with the storyline and everything like that, I think it should be better than the first one. So I'm actually really excited about this. The only thing bad about this is I don't think that it's going to win in the box office, though, because the very, very same day, Avatar 2 come out.
Ooh.
Who asked for that?
Nobody.
I don't know nobody who's like, I want more Avatar.
The first Avatar,
the first one was great, though. I thought.
For the second, listen, it's the Smurf Pocahontas, bro. Listen,
but it should have ended right there.
For the first fucking movie, the second highest grossing movie of all time, or I think it's now the number one again because I think they re-released it just to beat it. Mm-hmm. Listen, that movie is 3D. Fucking garbage. Looking back on it, it's not a good movie. I'm sorry, everyone was just dignitized by the brand new 3D that being used. It wasn't fucking good.
It was the experience. It was not the movie. Like the movie, bro. I watched that movie and I was very upset that I wasted my time. Like I saw what everybody else saw, but I was not impressed. And I was kind of just like, I get it. Technology is dope, but again, Avatar is just blue Pocahontas.
So it was a beautiful fucking movie, but it was just the more I think about the premise of what Avatar was, like you said, it was Pocahontas. But blue, it was a lot of different movies about in a species that invade. It was District 9, but blue. It was fucking. It's a lot of different things about what the white people are good at. Colonization.
This is how you know that popularity and like doing stuff just like it's like distracting people is how you really win, because this is a number one, and they pretty much just the whole movie is pretty much look pretty colors, like they they just distracted every fucking body with these really shit. The movie was trash. No one cares about the fucking plot. Most people can't even tell me the plot. They're just like, oh yeah, they discovered this joint, and they're like, no one has a specific
unobtainium.
Like no one specifically remembers the exact plot because no one gave a fuck. It was the colors. They were pretty. That's it. Like.
So
fuck y'all.
So listen. So God is truth.
Except for the beginning. The beginning was garbage.
God is truth.
The rest of
it is number one movie of all time again because they released it in overseas. So that's saying something. Let's say that. It was very, very beautiful. Avatar was very, very, very beautiful. For when it came out like 10, 11 years ago, when it came out, it was very, very, very gorgeous a movie. This movie sucked monkey balls. This movie is hot. This is hot garbage.
Basura. This is en fuego.
This is the second Titanic to me. All right, everybody likes it, and I hate it.
No.
This movie sucked monkey balls.
I'd rather watch the Titanic.
You can't go that far.
Scrape my eye.
There was a couple cool things to the Titanic, like that little toe jump that she did. I used to be able to do that. I tried that shit. So I was just like, there's at least something fucking interesting in Titanic. I can pick out little pieces, even if the whole thing.
We salute Aang. All right.
Boom. That's the Avatar I acknowledge. The last motherfucker.
Yes, Aang. Aang is the last Avatar.
Because I'm not gonna lie. When they said Avatar's coming out when I was younger, they said, "Oh shit, so Avatar's coming out." Oh yes.
That's what I thought.
Get this bullshit in my face.
When people were talking about Avatar,
I did the exact same thing. I was super excited.
And then I went to go
Avatar.
see it. I was just like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. This is not what I thought I was signing up for. But I tried to go in with an open mind. Again, still was a waste of time. But yeah, I thought I was getting a non M Night Shyamalan version.
No.
Shyamalan.
M Night Shyamalan.
I thought I was getting a non Shyamalan version.
Fucking M Night.
The Avatar. With that being said, I'm still willing to watch a non-Shamalama Ding Dong version of the Avatar. I would like to use the right culture of people. That'd be great. A place to start. I think it go only up from there. And
So God is truth. God, I'm with you because listen, give me a non M Night Shyamalan movie of Avatar, and then give me a non whoever directed Dragon Ball. Give me a non version of that motherfucker. All right.
Evolution.
I deserve a good Dragon Ball Z live action. I deserve it.
I keep forgetting about that movie. That was so that hurt my heart so much when I came.
They fucked up.
I cried.
Listen, but thank you to the only thing I will say that's good about this. Thanks, Dragon Ball Evolution, for giving us Shameless. Basically, all that came of it.
Because she was in Phantom Opera as well. So don't.
Well, but her and the guy who played Jimmy Steve from Shameless were in that together, and that was like the first 4 seasons of Shameless. So.
But hey, Shameless is great. Dragon Ball Evolution was
garbage.
Worse than
I've seen it.
You don't need to.
Don't. But all right, the last DC movie is the Batman. Like I said, come out in March 4th. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of Robert Pattinson. Not a big fan.
This doesn't look bad though.
They should make a Batman that's shiny.
Batman that's shiny.
He still.
If you would have took his top off, start blowing in the sunlight.
It glitters in the light.
You were stupid.
Just think about it. If that shit came on the screen, tell me you would have fucking laughed.
I'll laugh so hard. Oh my god.
Glitter Batman.
I feel like for some reason, I feel like that's what they need to do in the beginning of the movie. Put him in the Batman costume, leave that little part open, make it glittery like from Twilight, and then he comes without the glitter and snaps that one's neck, and then the movie starts. That would be a good way to.
That would be dope.
Like,
that would be dope.
But here's the thing, though.
What you getting? Like,
but here's the thing, though. If you do it, it goes with the trailer. You ever watch? I ain't done the trailer, so I put it on here. But it goes with the trailer. The trailer is dark as fuck. All right?
Exactly.
So
and I'm like, that's a perfect way for everyone who did love Robert Pattinson to let that shit go. And that's a perfect way for the people who didn't love him to let that shit go. It's the perfect way to bring everyone together and give him a chance to do whatever it is he wants to do.
All right.
I would fuck with that.
So going back to the movie. Listen, I don't like Robert Pattinson. However, the trailer, go watch the trailer. I don't have the trailer right now, but the trailer looks amazing. I like the portrayal of Catwoman, and I love the trailer of the Riddler and Penguin. Yo, listen, it's going to be a good movie. It's really going to be.
The Riddler was always my favorite villain.
Me too.
My Riddler is dope. Riddler is dope.
My favorite villain of all time.
Because you can be dumb and fuck with the Riddler. Like, I was just like, I loved it.
Real quick, about Morbius. I will say, I have one thing to say about this movie, and that's what I'm going to do about it, and that's it. If there is not a Morbius cameo in Spider-Man No Way Home, I'm going to be disappointed.
If there's not a what?
So Morbius is a anti-hero who's in the Spider-Man universe. Obviously, you saw the Vulture.
I just really wanted you to repeat your sentence because I didn't hear what you're saying.
I said if there's not a Morbius cameo of some way in Spider-Man No Way Home, I think it's a missed opportunity. Because that's the next Marvel Universe movie coming out. And if they have, and it's literally going to tie into Spider-Man, so I hope they have.
So would it just be at the end, like usual, where we sit there?
So that's not 100% true. And I was talking about that. Right? I was going to talk about that. Here's the thing: there's a lot of people don't realize that between the Sony / Venomverse and the MCU. Spider-Man is in both verses because he's a shared property of Sony and DC and
Did
Marvel.
You not watch Venom 2?
I watched Venom 2. I know the story behind Venom 2. Let me finish. All right. So Sony. There's a Sony / Venomverse, and then there's the MCU. The MCU did rent the rights to the Sonyverse people. However, though, they don't know if they can get everybody from that Sonyverse. So they don't know. They got Venom, which he should make a cameo in Spider-Man No Way Home. However, they don't know if they can do that for everybody they're trying to get in the MCU in the Sonyverse. If that makes sense. They just looked this up today. So it's the difference between Sonyverse and the MCU. I don't think. I wouldn't hold my breath to if you think that more.
But did you also see recently that they inked a deal that said that Tom Holland will be the Spider-Man for the Marvel Universe?
Tom Holland will be shared. He's going to be in Venom. He's going to be in Sony, but he also is going to be. Sony not stupid. They're not going to get rid of the cash cow.
Why doesn't Disney just be like, "Hey, Sony, we want you," and buy the motherfucking company?
They tried to.
No. Why would you want that? Like, literally, think about it. If you
don't want Disney to own everything.
That happen, it's Disney everything.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Who else is there? Pixar, which pretty much
hell yeah,
which is Disney.
That's what I'm saying. Which is pretty much already Disney. Like that's why I was like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care how it fucks up. I never want Sony to just give up to fucking Disney. They're the only people stopping from Disney pretty much at monopolizing this whole thing. You guys be complaining how Disney be lighting characters up already. Imagine what will happen when they don't care what you think when they have no one else to fight with. They're just gonna make whatever the fuck they want, and you're gonna have to buy it and like it.
We all shop at Walmart, so we clearly have no problem shopping with global conglomerates.
I haven't been in a Walmart.
Hold on. You still got Target and Fred Meyers. You still got Target and Fred Meyers. There's still people.
I have not been in a Target in like 6 years, dog.
But I'm saying though, there's still other places that are fighting against. Yeah, there's options. You don't want Walmart to buy Target or Fred Meyers because it didn't just be all Walmart. Just like Amazon, you want Amazon to buy everything because it just be all Amazon, and
and then they can do whatever the hell they want. Like I need some degrees of separation.
We are going to face superheroes right now, so to get over with. We also have Doctor Strange, Thor: Love and Thunder, and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
We're all Marvel people. This is stuff we knew was coming, have been waiting for, and yet I feel like the hype is not. I feel like we can't be too hype about them because there's stuff that we're waiting for before then. And it's kind of like the hype just always moves on to the very next movie. With that being said, I don't even know what to expect for the Thor movie. I'm going to keep it a bean. I'm just hoping they don't let me down. And I'm just trying to see if he's still going to be fat. Because technically that's the last Thor that we saw. And I'm just like, I didn't think so. But I kind of hope so. It's not fair. He just pops up fat and then pops up skinny later. Like that's no.
I mean, he's a guy.
I don't care. He was a guy when he got fat. I
don't care. Cam, listen. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. All right. With as excited as I am with Spider-Man,
you sounded like
No
me.
Way Home. With as excited as I am for Spider-Man: No Way Home, you could ask anyone the most excited for a Marvel movie I am after that. It is Thor: Love and Thunder, because of the fact that it is going to bring into the universe Lady Thor for the first fucking time.
I didn't even hear what he said. It's going to bring in what?
Lady Thor.
Jane Foster.
Jane Foster, when she takes over as Thor, it's going to be dope. For those who don't know, my Marvel Cinematic Universe is Endgame, Black Panther, and then Ragnarok. That's how much I enjoy the Thor franchises. So the fact that Love and Thunder has a potential to build off what Ragnarok did, oh my God, it's gonna be so good. And I get that you say you don't understand necessarily the hype around it. This is a huge moment that everyone who saw the first couple Thors were like, oh shit, this is Jane Foster. Is she gonna hold the hammer?
I love
in
Thor.
many ways.
And I know in the comics there's a baby Thor. However, I feel like I don't know how to explain it. I tried not to like be excited about a movie for a character based on it, like the potential of it getting handed off, if that makes sense. Like, even though we knew at some point Iron Man makes a suit for Pepper, somehow that's never the part I'm looking forward to, because I don't know. I'm the kind of person. It's hard to explain, but I'm never excited about the handoff. Like, I just watch it. Like, I'm just like, I guess I'm neutral, because I'm kind of just like, let's just see how this goes. It's either the handoff is smooth as fuck, or you fumble it, and then it's everybody's gonna be pissed. But I'm never excited. Like, I guess it's because
you were excited about Falcon getting the shield.
I don't get excited until you do it correctly. Essentially, is how I feel about it.
That makes a whole lot of sense, because they could fuck it up.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And that applies to a lot of things, because I'm just like, because my thing is, once I get excited, I have hope. And if you let me down, I'm a raging bitch. So what I do to balance out the world is I don't get my hopes up, and I just let shit play out.
Yeah, up with dope, down with hope.
So the only thing I'm gonna say about this is that I agree with Evan. Is that I'm really excited to see how they portray Jane Foster. Now, the person I forgot what was her name who's playing Jane Foster?
Natalie Portman, baby.
Natalie Portman, bro.
The OG Jane Foster and the
so I'm not gonna lie. The last movie that I liked her in was V for Vendetta, and that was it.
Remember.
Hey, I haven't looked it up. No. Hey, apparently she's been working her ass off, dude. Fucking, trying to get the muscles, fucking. Yeah, the fucking beautiful character, right?
Yo, Dwayne, hold on.
I want to see her all cut the fuck up.
I have to give a shout out to Dwayne, because he just quoted the Vanthalord from TikTok, and when he said she's invited to the cookout, she can come. Oh my God, Dwayne, I got that fucking reference, and it's fantastic. Oh my God, that was so good. Sorry.
So going off of let's go on Black Panther now. I kind of want to make this short because actually people got hurt during the filming this, so it might be pushed back. The clips come out in.
What, did Alec Baldwin show up on set?
That's so fucked up. That's so fucked.
God, you motherfucker, bro! Wow.
Just for mentioning, he didn't shoot anybody. Like, I saw that joke coming a mile away. If he didn't make it, I was gonna make it.
Listen, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry. I saw the preview for the interview that he's doing where he said, "I didn't shoot the gun. The gun didn't go off. You're fucking crazy."
Oh my god!
All right, that's stupid to say.
It didn't go off. That wasn't the story from the beginning. With that being said, that's not even what we're talking about. Get back.
Bang.
We're gonna get back to Black Panther.
Black Panther. It might be back. It's supposed to come out in November of next year, but people got hurt, and we don't know anything about this movie yet. Outside, we don't know who's going to play Black Panther. They're not recasting T'Challa.
Shuri should be the next fucking Black Panther. If it's anybody else, fuck them.
They reported that they may be having issues with the actor that plays Shuri because of the fact that I believe they said something about her not being potentially vaccinated. I think I saw that, but to be honest, I didn't even bother to look and verify if it was true. So take that with a lot of grains of salt because it's pretty much just internet hearsay. And most of internet hearsay ends up being bullshit. So don't think that was too, because to be honest, I genuinely did not care about that, but that's a whole nother topic. So anyway, just letting you know.
Okay, so the last instant movie next year, and the one I'm more excited about than anything, because of Black Panther's being probably pushed out to 2023. I'm excited about
one. Though. Oh my god,
Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. I'm very, very excited about this because it's supposed to bring together everything. Loki, WandaVision, Spider-Man.
What if
everything together? What if? Oh, what if? Yeah, so it's supposed to bring everything together, and oh my god, I think it's going to probably be the best. No, don't get me wrong. Spider-Man Far From Home was this year, but as far as MCU movies for next year, Doctor Strange must probably be the best superhero movie of next year, probably.
As much as I love Thor: Love and Thunder, like Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is going to be the best MCU movie next year.
Also, it's supposed to be a horror movie.
Yeah. So, did you hear the theory? Like, I don't know any spoilers, obviously, but did you hear the theory about Doctor Strange in Spider-Man: No Way Home?
No.
There's a good theory going around that this is actually Mephisto and not Doctor Strange, because Doctor Strange wouldn't just throw caution to the wind and do a spell like that.
Well, there theory that could be Mephisto. It could be Wanda. So somebody is controlling.
It's somebody powerful.
Controlling.
It's Dormammu.
You guys are all the way through this bitch.
Only thing I'm saying is that everybody.
I seen that coming. I told him that. I see it coming.
Yo, it was Mephisto the whole through all of WandaVision. It's gonna be Mephisto, so Mephisto comes.
But it was Agatha all along.
Yeah. Okay. With that being said, all right. Well, what I'm going to say next for me, and CJ will hate this movie. I don't give a fuck.
I already know it's gonna be you. Fuck that running motherfucker. I'll kick that motherfucker's shoes off.
I am excited to see
Sonic.
I'll choke his rings out.
I'm excited to see Sonic 2. Yes, and for myriad of reasons, because they bring in Tails.
Hell yeah. Where's Knuckles?
And they bring in Knuckles, who's played by Idris Elba.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Knuckles is playing.
Wow.
Listen, I'm not going to say that because he's the black hedgehog. It should have been Idris Elba. I would have put Idris Elba in Shadow at some point in time.
Idris Elba playing Knuckles. All right. I'm excited about this movie. I am very excited.
I still haven't watched the first one.
It's a live action movie or video game movie that I'm more excited about because yes, Super Mario Bros. Coming out next year, but it's a fucking cartoon. Fuck you. I want the live action movie. God damn.
You want John Leguizamo to put the suit back on and be Luigi?
I need something better than that.
No, hell no.
I want a fucking cartoon. I don't want them cartoon. I want a live action Super Mario Bros. Movie. So fuck that cartoon movie. Give me the Sonic Hedgehog 2 movie. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right.
I would have chucked him up and shake the rings on that bitch.
I mean, like the only reason I'm looking forward to the Sonic movie is because I know that my nieces and nephews will like have something to watch this year.
Right.
Like when I looked up like what's coming out in 2022, I was just like, all of this is for adults. All of it. Like, nobody gave a fuck about the kids. It was
fuck them kids.
Don't get me wrong. I feel like if you make too many kids movies all at one time, it gets overlooked anyway. Mm-hmm. But I was just like, it just seemed, I don't know, more unbalanced than usual. With that being said, Sonic is the only one I'm willing to watch with those little crumb snatchers, and then that'd be it.
Wait, there's other movies coming out. There's a Super Pet.
The League of Super Pets.
Yeah, League of Super Pets.
You know what? I'm wrong because they're also doing another Minions in a Hotel Transylvania.
Minions. Yeah.
Oh, Hotel Transylvania.
Overall, in 1 year, that's less than they would usually do. But
listen, I'm always down for another Minions movie because my kids love the Minions. So
I love the Minions. Minions are amazing.
It may potentially mean another Despicable Me, and that just means more of fucking Steve Carell going Goyles.
Goyles.
All right, so that was most to all superhero movies. I think all superhero movies that we're excited. We nerds, so don't judge our life. All right, so we're gonna get into some serious or nostalgia movies. That was Moonfall. That was one of Evan's picks that he said he's really excited for. My only gripe about this movie. First, shout out to what's her name? Oh my goodness, Halle Berry. Shout out to Halle Berry because that one movie on Netflix is fucking amazing. All right.
Oh, where she's the boxer?
When she in May Fighter is fucking great. Second thing is though, this is a disaster movie. It's called Moonfall. It's literally to what I'm gathering from the quick research is about the moon falling on the Earth.
Research for the moon
fall on the Earth.
It's about when the moon falls.
Yeah. so quick research. However, though, my only thing is if everybody doesn't die, I'm gonna be very, very disappointed.
Wow.
I'm
they're not gonna do that.
Listen,
no movie is realistic. They always give you a happy ending. Please stop with the bullshit.
No, because so far as the disaster movie, we watched Seeking the Friend in the Earth. Everybody died.
Everybody did die.
Yes.
Everybody died.
Everybody died.
Yeah. I don't understand when they do movies like that and does everybody on the planet die?
Yeah, everybody died. Yeah, everybody
who's
died.
Filming it? Like,
you stupid.
I'm just saying, like, they're always supposed to be like, oh, we went to this, situation, we filmed it, we brought it back for you. The whole planet is gone. Who's holding this camera? Why do you need that? Like,
the ending scene when the meteorite hit the Earth, it cuts. So everybody
died, including the cameraman.
Under the assumption everyone dies.
Everybody dies.
Everyone but the damn cameraman. Thank you, shit. So I was just like, somebody brought you this film. Anyway, no. In all actuality, I know it looks dope. It's gonna be dope, but it's also going to be very predictable. This is the same dark side of the moon magic that they always combine. It looks like it's gonna be like, what movie is that? Was that 2021? We did a disaster movie topic.
2012.
Yeah.
2012. And I'm just like, to be honest, I'm so sick of watching people supposedly drive normal cars through disasters that don't make any fucking sense. There's always a scene where this regular person drives this regular car through this supernatural situation and they make it. It don't never make no sense. It's not even.
When that motherfucker jumped the limo in
no V8 in sight. Like, it's just a regular fucking Toyota, and I'm supposed to believe that it was gonna.
Yeah. Oh, in 2012 they jumped the limo and they jumped the RV.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. It's always
How so ridiculous.
None of it ever makes any fucking sense. It just looks like they took what was that July 4th movie with Will Smith with the aliens?
Independence
Day in 2012, smacked it together, put some moon dust on it, and shipped that shit right on out. Like, this is.
Man. All right. Hey, I agree.
It's gonna be cool. They're gonna make it look amazing, and I'm sure I'm gonna feel just like this after I watch it.
So the reason this movie is interesting to me is, so the first time I saw this trailer, I was like, another Transformers movie, son of a bitch, because it gave me a Transformers vibe. But then I watched Loki, and they had that episode of Loki where they transported to the disaster event where that moon kept crashing into the planet. And I'm like, motherfucker, this is exactly what that episode was about. And it fucking blew my mind. And I'm like, I need to see this now. This movie's probably going to suck ass. Listen,
You never
it's a disaster
thought about
movie.
that?
No, I've thought about what I look up at the sky at night and I'm like, God damn, that's a big motherfucker. What if it just came right down on me? Like, no, I want to, like, this movie intrigues me because it's a real possibility that could happen. So, like, disaster movies are kind of interesting because a lot of the, like, it's not necessarily the shit that can happen in the movie, but like the moon crashing into the earth is a possibility type thing. It's just things like that intrigue me because I was like, what if it happened? Could I be the one miracle that survives on the one rock that's left?
Are you the random person who knows how to fly a plane, even though it has nothing to do with your life and or your
Listen,
career?
I could drive a limo. I could fly a plane.
That person always comes in handy.
I could throw my children like the Russian dude. Boys.
Because there's always that.
I'm so glad he died.
Librarian who knows how to fly a plane. Like, it's always some bullshit. Like, what are you talking about? Like, they always put in these people with these
like
powers.
she left him for the dude who knew how to fly a plane. I get why she left.
I think, I don't know. I may have said I saw different trailers with you guys, but like every time I've seen this trailer many times, every time I see it, I think of Transformers: Dark Side of the Moon. So I just can't. I'm just completely uninterested in this movie, like completely. But I don't see how it looks like the moon's falling on the planet. It looks like the moon's actually attacking the planet. From what I see,
the collision between the Earth and the moon. I don't care how it happens.
Yeah.
It don't matter how they fall. The moon falls.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know.
What was that?
This trailer is completely uninteresting.
That's what happens. The moon violated us.
It's not consensual. Like,
so is that everyone who's talked about the movie then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple other quick movies that I did want to bring up. I don't know if who all here watched Murder on the Orient Express, but they are releasing the sequel to it, which is Death on the Nile. And I've always been into movies like that, like the murder mystery type movies. They've always gotten me. So there's 2 movies next year that really strike me on that, and it's the Death on the Nile, and then my mother-in-law's in the chat, and then fucking Knives Out 2. Because I'm sorry, I love Knives Out.
Knives Out! Is it Knives Out 2?
Yeah, Knives Out 2 is scheduled for the end of the year.
I didn't see that. Oh, nice.
And so there a couple other movies. I don't know how many of you have heard of the movie Nope, which is the new one from Jordan That was Peele.
On my list.
No, so the movie Nope, anything Jordan Peele touches turns to fucking gold. So I'm excited for that. I'm also excited for my mom's sake, Jurassic World Dominion, because she loves the Jurassic movies, and we watch them every time. And then the last one I'll say, so I leave some for the other people, is Mission Impossible 7. Listen, they're corny, they're over the top. Tom Cruise is a fucking douchebag, but I love those movies. So I'm excited for that as well.
Mission Impossible 7. Tom Cruise goes to the retirement home.
Mission Impossible is literally Mission Impossible is literally the Fast franchise with Tom Cruise.
Which is one dude.
Thank you.
Fuck family.
That's what it is. It really is.
Thank you. That's all. It's like people like, I love Mission Impossible, and I hate the Fast and the Furious. And I'm just like,
it's the same thing.
You are mentally ill.
Hey, somebody insert that meme of the Spider-Man's like you. You
know what it must be? It must be people who like hate their family, like Mission Impossible, and people who love their family, like Fast and the Furious.
Listen, Tom Cruise has family too. Tom Cruise has his crew that he's been with since the first movie.
He calls in when he needs them. He pretty much just uses everybody for whatever specific goal he needs at that time. Like
facts.
I mean,
you're handy versus Fast and the Furious, where you're there either way. Like some people, Fast and Furious, not that helpful, could be replaced. Still there because you're family, locked in.
Yeah. That's fucking stupid.
Listen, he's a sad, short, divorced man who's richer than all of us.
That's 100% true.
I just want a percent of his money. But anyway,
thank you for that.
Give me 1%, Tom. 1%.
That's what I was saying.
Right. If I watch this, and I'm not going to see this in the movie theater at all. That's not true. I'm not going to see the movie theater. However, if I watch this at home and I don't hear any Kenny Loggins in Danger Zone, I'm turning this. I'm gonna be pissed off. If I don't hear Danger Zone, if I don't hear Danger Zone, I'm gonna be mad as shit. All right, and not because I want it, and it's because maybe for the female listeners and all kind of good stuff. If there's no homoerotic volleyball game either, it's gonna be a bad movie too. So
there's literally a beach scene in the trailer with Miles Teller playing volleyball.
No, he had football intense. It may be something.
Oh,
but,
it was a football.
But those are the only two main things about Top Gun everybody remembers is Kenny Loggins and homoerotic volleyball.
Homoerotic volleyball.
Top Gun isn't on my list. I heard they were making it, and it's kind of just like, I don't know who asked for that. Just don't fuck it up. But from the trailer, it looks like it's all about him training like the next generation. Which is all well.
Cam's famous handoff.
But it seems like there's no, like, this must be a setup for another, because it seems like there's going to be like no point. Like, it's just like your whole point is you training other people, which means then there has to be a story about those other people then carrying that torch. So this is probably some type of segue movie that they have to put in here for it to make sense. But again, one of those movies where I'm like, I don't know who asked for this, but I feel like it's our generation's fault. We asked for a lot of shit, and now they're just doing everything. They're just like, oh, you liked it back then? Rewind, select that. And just looping, spinning the block and making more money on the same fucking story. But I hope it's good. It's definitely not something I'm going to go to see in theaters. Most Tom Cruise movies aren't stuff that I pay to go see in theaters. With that being said,
Regal Unlimited is free.
I mean, like, I still wouldn't waste the gas.
I live a minute and a half from the movie theaters. I can walk.
Then I could just stay and watch another one. Sure, why not? Like, if you have one of those days, you kind of just knock out a bunch of movies.
6 movies in a row, just bam, 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 bam.
But I can't think of a time where I ever was just like, oh, that Tom Cruise movie is going out, gotta see it. Never happened.
Vanilla Sky.
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying, like, initially, nothing is ever like, oh my God, it's so good, it's a must see. Like, never happens. Backtracking to let's go to the cartoon characters. Wait, what did she say? I missed it.
yeah, y'all go see the cartoon characters.
I'll see this one. That works. We could hand it off. Like, somebody's got to do it. Anyway,
I'm sorry. This movie is on my list. Yeah, I do want to see this movie.
I don't.
I love the first one.
Again, I'll watch.
Surprise!
It.
The military
like
person wants to see the movie.
But
yeah,
I'm not gonna get excited, buy popcorn and my slushie, sit in my seat, sit through previews. And I'm gonna watch it at home. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch it
on as Dre puts it, the UFS.
That's I was just like, yeah. But to backtrack to other genres, like, I'm super excited for Nope. I don't even know what Nope is about, but
hell no. But
it's
a Jordan Peele movie.
I will get my popcorn, maybe even some nachos. Get my slushie, sit my ass in that seat, and I'm going to enjoy whatever Jordan Peele has decided to serve up, because I know it's gonna be good. Like,
all right, so I don't know if I've heard of Nope. What is that?
I'm so excited.
So it's just the next, it's his next movie. That's like, hold on, I'll read you the plot.
That's
synopsis. That literally is
that's all y'all know.
Name one bad Jordan Peele movie. Name one bad Jordan Peele movie.
Which, to be honest,
I don't know any. I can't think of any.
Which, to be honest, I mean, like, in all honesty, I think it's a smart move, because when you tell people what the movie's about in advance, they play it out in their head on how they expect it to go, and then they're mad at you for not meeting their expectations that they made up in their mind 2 days ago when you've been making this movie for 3 years. So, to be honest, I trust Jordan Peele enough for him to not tell me and me still go. It's not M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. So I have faith. Now, granted, if he does make this movie and it doesn't hit, he can never pull this stunt on not telling us what it is ever again. Mm-hmm. So he's got to deliver, or we're not going to trust him no more. Like, he's going to lose trust immediately.
Listen,
and I think he knows that.
he did the smartest choice too. He brought back Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out. Daniel Kaluuya is in this. He brought in Keke Palmer, who's at an all-time high right now on social media. He brought in Steven Yeun from Walking Dead because everybody loves Glenn. He brings in good characters. I don't give a shit. This dude literally could fucking have his worst movie ever, and it'd still be better than half the garbage out there right now.
The one thing
exactly,
about
and he's actually making new shit. He's not recycling old ideas.
No,
which is all I really want. I'm so sick.
But it was his take on Candyman.
I understand, but I'm saying that it was. I'm not saying it was bad. Candyman was not bad. I want to make sure everybody know that. However, it was a different. It was somebody else's idea before he made his own.
So I will say this right now.
To be honest with you, because my thing is there's just some people you already know, even if they sell it to you as a new idea, when you watch the movie, you're like, this is repeat, this is a piece from this. Like, you can pretty much, you know what I mean? Now,
it's not gonna happen there.
Remade Candyman, I feel like that was more of an homage than actual Jordan Peele movie. Like, I feel like that was him paying homage, which I'm okay with. But as far as for his original movies, I'm not like, oh, this was definitely stolen from this. It's always just like, oh shit, did you catch that? Like, it's actually
only a white person would do that.
In some way, shape, and or fashion that doesn't lead to another movie that I've already seen. It's not recycled bullshit pieced together to look like something new.
Okay.
Listen, I am.
So hold on, before you go, I want to say the one thing that I dislike about Jordan Peele movies, that he takes some of my favorite songs and make it creepy
and ruins it for you. That's my favorite part. I love that he does that. He's just like, oh, you like this song right here? Fuck that shit.
I cannot listen to. I got 5 on it, man. I cannot listen. I got 5 on it. It's all creepy. It's creepy as shit.
Yeah, to be honest, that is one of my favorite parts. It's to the point where I hope he gets a career where you're always trying to figure out what song he's gonna ruin next. I hope he never stops.
We can make best on that.
I'm ready for him to ruin some of my favorite of all time. I want him to ruin Adele. I want him to ruin Beyonce. I want him to ruin Michael Jackson.
Wow.
I want him to ruin at least one staple song from all of the biggest artists of all time.
He needs to ruin Single Ladies by Beyonce.
No. The Adele. Hello from the Other Side.
Boom. Some of it, when you think about it, it was supposed to be a horror story. I mean, a horror song anyway. They gave it all.
He sits back watching this right now, like, oh really?
So it's just I love that part.
I'm gonna go on record and say that Jordan Peele and Taika Waititi are the two best directors in the 21st century. I will go on record with that.
I'm not gonna say yes or no to that. I got this more research on that. I will give you that until I do more research. Because I love Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi is fantastic. Oh my god,
he's doing some shit.
My name is Cole. I'm made of rocks. Ain't nothing to be afraid of unless you're made of scissors. Instead of rock, paper, scissors. I love Taika Waititi. But no, Jordan Peele to me, in my opinion, is the best director in the past 10 years, at least.
The not so cool, but I'm a cheesy person, so I still want to see Hocus Pocus 2. Legally Blonde, okay? They making it. I'm excited. I loved the first Legally Blonde. Don't get me started, because if you say anything bad about it, I'm going to have to argue with you. And we're going to have to debate this shit. And we don't have time. So let it go. Okay? And then also, I'm on the fence, but I have hope for the Scream that's coming up. Because they haven't made a Scream in a while. And I feel like Scream is where all the horror movies started. And so
it actually looks really good.
I want to see if that's going to be any good. And everything else that was on my list, I'm pretty sure we went over. Oh, I do have a dishonorable mention. What I definitely wish they were not making and was not coming out next year, Lightyear.
Yes.
Oh God, no! Fuck that bullshit.
Yes.
I cannot believe
that shit is so stupid.
It looks ugly. It's just, it looks disgusting. I don't even want. I'm just so mad that they're doing it. I'll probably be forced to watch it by the little people that my siblings have made, who call me auntie. But I just
listen.
When I saw it, I was very disappointed.
I'm with Legally Blonde as well, but as long as Reese Witherspoon makes a cameo, because that's my old bae. I love Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon.
Your old bae. So you gave Reese Witherspoon for Margot Robbie?
No, Emma Watson.
No, so there's like 3 tiers.
Emma Watson.
There's the Reese Witherspoon age. There's the Margot Robbie age, and then there's the Emma Watson age. Listen, I got a spectrum. All right, I got MILFs. I got MILFs. I got Respectfully, and I got Emma Watson.
Man, I can't believe nobody said John Wick 4.
Right. I was not going to bring up John Wick 4.
I do though. I love the John Wick movies, but I like fucking killing. I like seeing multiple people fucking die like really quick. So yeah, I'm into all the fucking John Wick shit, and I want to see where they take the story from here. But there's that one, and completely different fucking spectrum. Jackass Forever.
Fuck you! I was gonna say that my last. God damn.
Oh, I want to see that so bad.
So Ghana's truth, right? So Jackass Forever comes out literally when Sasha is supposed to be just due. So February 4th. So I can't see it in movies. However, as soon as that motherfucker comes out on the device I have, I'm definitely watching it. All right, I am.
Yeah. Oh, you're good because I really thought you were about to say as soon as she come out, I'm going with her to the movie. I thought you were gonna say that you were gonna take your newborn kid to the fucking theater.
Get her a double booster seat.
Y'all, can you turn the movie down, please? She's trying to sleep.
But here's the thing. I'm a big ass Jackass fan. Listen, and that surprised people because Jackass is fucking stupid. It is. It's dumb as fuck. All right. However, it is hilarious. It is fucking so hilarious. Jackass 2 is literally probably top 15 movies of all time. Not top 10.
Top 15 movies.
Jackass 2. Jackass. I can watch Jackass 2. Yo, Jackass 2 is fucking hilarious. Right?
Dude, I love them all. No, I love the fucking camaraderie. I love the fucking shenanigans, and I love the pranks. Oh my god, the pranks.
So I do want to say some movies that we didn't say, probably movies that I would want to watch, but just so we can get it out there. I do want to say there's going to be a new Sesame Street movie coming out. Sesame Street movie coming out.
I saw that. No.
There's going to be a new what?
Sesame
Street.
Sesame Street.
Yeah,
Sesame Street got a movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't need one.
Uncharted.
The live action. I'm confused. Like, is it just the same puppets from the show, or
the same puppets from the show? It's for kids. I mean,
so it's just okay. No, because I'm just making sure this is not some weird like live action Sesame Street or like some weird animated. I didn't know there was a Sesame Street movie coming out.
So real life, I saw the ground selling crack after the crack.
Oscar, you're a grouch. Said bitch in the fucking trash can.
Dre said
that never gets old.
So Dre asked for a couple of movies that I was excited for to kind of build the list off of, and when I gave him my list, he's like, "I'm really surprised you didn't say Uncharted." He's like, "I'm really surprised you didn't say Uncharted." And Dre, the main reason is because it's a video game movie. And video game movies.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead, say again.
So when you asked me why I didn't say Uncharted in the list of movies I was excited for, it is because even though it has a great cast, it's a video game movie, and they tend to not be the greatest. So I'm excited for it, but I'm also like, man.
So some more popular movies. There's another Cheaper by Dozen coming out.
Wait, what? There's another Cheaper? How many dozens they got?
Cheaper by Dozen.
Oh my god!
It's
that movie about the family of 12 kids.
Whoa. Yeah, no one's in Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Listen.
It's already came out.
Listen, I don't know.
Yeah, I literally watched it in theaters with my mom.
Yeah, it came out a couple weeks ago.
Oh shit, I'm gonna watch this.
2022.
There's
Downtown
another
Abbey.
movie that came out too.
Downtown Abbey,
the movie.
the movie. What else? You said Legally Blonde. We said DC League of Pets. This will be a Bob's Burgers movie coming out.
Shut
Shit.
the fuck up.
Oh, gotta see that.
I love Bob's Burgers. Oh
I'm talking about Bob's Burgers, bro.
Grab her chest. Shit. Shut the fuck up. God damn. So you
Bob's Burgers, bro.
100% real, bitch. I'm so excited. Oh yeah.
Yes.
So there's a Elvis biopic coming out. But Elvis.
What? Why can't I hear you?
There's an Elvis biopic coming out.
There is an Elvis biopic coming out.
But
I was gonna say he stole all his shit from black people.
Yeah, Elvis.
Yeah, that's why I was just. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna let that shit slide.
I'll say it.
But it's pretty much a biopic, and it's gonna be bullshit. So
Elvis was a hero to most, but he never meant shit to me because he was racist and plain. Motherfuck him in John Wayne. Love that fucking lyric.
John Wayne.
All right.
John Wayne with his shitty diaper.
I just really feel like Elvis is the John Travolta of his time, and like he was the first hit mover, and they were really excited, and they immortalized this man.
He was John Travolta pre Saturday Night Fever.
How do you get such variety for moving your hips? Like what the fuck?
How did it drive women so wild that they practically creamed on the floor? It's like
So
you gotta remember though, they couldn't do no angles back at one time.
What people don't know, he stole that from Forrest Gump. Next movie. So Salem's Lot, the movie Salem's Lot.
Another.
There's a sequel or a remake?
No, it's an adaptation.
I don't know why every time Dre says the title, I don't hear it. You say that shit fast.
Salem's Lot.
All right. Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots.
Now lick the microphone.
The last.
That's what they call me when I wear certain shoes. No, I'm just kidding.
The last house.
You're welcome.
Boom.
Oh, I love you, Cam.
Halloween Ends.
Halloween Ends.
Oh my god.
Pinocchio.
What the fuck, Drake?
Pinocchio. Live action?
Yeah. And
I'm a real boy.
Creed 3.
Oh, I'm excited for Creed 3.
And we said before.
Creed 3, yes.
And I said before, but I'm not looking forward to it. But the new Super Mario Brothers, which I hate.
Mario.
All right. So those are
if I will take a new Super Mario's if we get Waluigi and Wario. Like
Waluigi.
Waluigi.
All right. So those are the movies that we was excited for next year. You could definitely tell us what you're excited for. Thank y'all for being here. Stay tuned for next week where we'll be doing the best superhero sidekick duo. And we are doing this all cinema because I was told that I can't do comic books, which sucks.
Wow.
And number 2, and the second one is what is something you in movies you cannot stand? All right. So things that keep happening in movies you cannot stand.
Dre, real quick before we get out of here too. I think it's funny that the person is in the comments, like for the first time since we've been doing this live thing. So we here at Masturbators have always been trying to find a way to expand our brand essentially to cover more topics. And so Dre and myself are going to be on another wrestling podcast called what is it? Book It, right?
Book It, wrestling podcast, yeah.
Yeah, so it's called Book It, the wrestling podcast, where they do this thing called Wrestling Jeopardy. Dre and I are huge wrestling fans. CJ likes wrestling as well. But one of the things people don't know and what's currently potentially in the works is a spin-off podcast to the Masturbators family that is going to be myself, Dre, and one of our commenters to be named later. We'll leave this suspense.
No. We can talk. I mean, he's here. Jay, or Shenanigator, whatever his fucking name is. Shenanigator Jay. 13 Nicks. We going to be the spinoff to do what we're calling the 3 Count, which is a wrestling podcast. So, with that being said, my name is DeAndre Robinson. I have one question: how you like your eggs Fry the fertilizer. And these are my friends. Say goodbye, friends.
All right, this is your boy CJ with the PSA. Hey, everyone, if you haven't gotten vaccinated, you need to get vaccinated because we got that new COVID variant, like Omicron Persei 8. You know, it's out there right now. Oh yeah, do what you gotta do to protect yourself. You gotta do to protect yourself. All right, get your vaccine, get your fucking booster shots. You fucking level up your protection because when the next variant fucking Megatron 3000 come out, it's gonna be a motherfucker.
Megatron 3000.
Megatron 3000.
Yes, help on your shit. Yeah.
I don't know what's wild, but for some reason when you were talking about protect yourself, my heart just told me that you don't use condoms. I was just like, I bet you he's the kind of get vaccinated but not use condoms. With that being said, if you are one of those hypocrites, please fix your life. Please fix your life. Don't be getting your booster shots while you buying Plan B. Just don't be that. Anyway, with that being said, I'm with my commenter Dara. Thanks for watching, guys. I like my eggs never fertilized. Never fertilized.
Yes.
Once again, guys, it is your boy Evan Hamataki, and yes, on the East Coast, my birthday has officially started. So that's all excuses to get drunk. Go ahead, have a good time. With that being said, one final time, Dwayne. Fuck you, DeAndre.
This is the 11th. Yeah. As soon as I open it.
Happy birthday, Evan.
I would drink something, but here.
I don't know
I broke my fucking flask.
Wow. That being said, bye, everybody.